Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing my March monthly favorites. A lot of these are things I've started using in like March, February. All the products I'm mentioning are things that I genuinely really do love and have been using. And I also, at the end of this video, I'm going to be doing something that I'm going to be calling my review like roundup. I've done a ton of reviews this month on my channel. And you know, the thing about reviews and first impressions is you use the products and then you kind of never talk about them again on YouTube unless they really made it. But there's honestly a lot of products that I try out and use a few times that A, I don't use in my normal routine or ever use again on camera, or B, are really good, they just don't necessarily fit into my everyday routine. All you want to see from this video is like my review roundup section, then I will leave a little timestamp right here up to where you can go to start watching that. But if you're interested in seeing my monthly favorites, then just keep on watching. So I have everything piled up in front of me, so I'm just gonna kind of start grabbing things kind of in the order that you would use them in a makeup routine. So as far as skincare and hair care in this video, I only have one skincare item, because I have pretty much overhauled my whole skincare about 2 months ago, and I really love some of the products, but I definitely want to wait till like I truly love them. I feel like it takes a few months to really decide if you like love skincare. So I have some good things in my skincare routine that I will mention one day, but not right now, just because I want to be 100% sure like, yes, I love these and want to recommend them to you, because skincare can be kind of finicky for one thing, and my skin's still going through like the detox period that it goes through when you like add new products to your skincare. So I'm trying to get through that and then give that like a month or two before I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, I love this, and then I'll do like a skincare routine or something like that if you're interested. The one product that I can say that I'm loving for my skin is the Bliss Micro Magic Skin Renewing Micro Dermabrasion Scrub. That is a name. It's basically an exfoliator that you use 2-3 times a week and use it for 1 to 2 minutes. I have more sensitive skin. Use it 3 times a week because I generally use it on the mornings of my filming days, and I film 3 times a week for a minute, and that's good. It doesn't do anything to my skin, and it just makes my skin feel so smooth. Exfoliators is something that I am super picky with, especially ones that are like more on the gentle side where you can use them like a few times a week. And I really love this. It makes my skin feel so nice and leaves it looking so smooth. So I love this. It makes my makeup go on so good after. You can see from the tube I've gone through quite a bit of this, but it's not super expensive, so I always love that when I can find a more inexpensive skincare item for my routine. But yeah, love that. So the next thing I have 2 primers to talk about, and one is the Cover FX Gripping and Firming Primer. Came out earlier this year, and I've been using it for about 2 months, and I used it with like a pore filling primer, and it really just helps your makeup like grip onto your skin. It has that super like tacky feeling that, you know, you look for in some primers. It really just makes your foundation like stick to your skin. And the next one is the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. Now, Farsali is one of those brands that tried a few things from them, and I wasn't like super impressed. I might revisit them and try them again because it's been at least a year since I've tried anything from this brand. I really love the way this stuff makes my skin look. It just makes it look super smooth. The only thing I cannot stand is the container this thing is in. With their oils, it's fine, but with this, it's like it's too thick. I feel like you don't get enough in there, and you just have to keep going in, and it can be a little finicky, but I feel like the product is good enough that it's worth the struggle to get it out. So the next product is the L'Oreal Infallible Up to 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. I've been using this for about 3 months, and from the first time I used it, I knew I was going to love it. This is such a good foundation. I pretty much use this on the daily. I will obviously still reach for different foundations. So in my area that I get ready, I have like a daily little storage thing. I mean, it's not little, it's probably a little bit excessive for me to consider like daily, but it has my like total favorites in it, that like the necessities I feel like I need to do any kind of makeup I want. Then I have my makeup collection in the next room, but I have about 6 foundations in there that I kind of like to alternate between. Since I've started using this, I've pretty much exclusively used this. I have used different ones for videos. If A, I was trying it out, or B, I feel like I was getting super repetitive by using this foundation, but I love this. It lasts through any kind of weather, any situation. It looks good with any makeup. Like, you can make this like super light and just like fresh and airy to your skin, or you can do like a full coverage glam with it. I've really been loving this foundation, and mine is actually super disgusting looking, so I'm just gonna put the cap on it and we're gonna pretend we never saw how disgusting the lid of this was. So I do actually have one concealer, and quite a few of these products are products I did review this month, but it is the Flower Light Illusion Concealer. This is a super full coverage concealer. I'm not crazy about the shade range. I wish there was a lighter shade that I could use to highlight with, but this one makes a good skin tone concealer to cover up like blemishes, or if I have like really deep dark circles, I will go over with a skin tone concealer and then go over like with a lighter one. But yeah, I've been loving it. This is a super full coverage concealer. I just wish they would come out with more shades for it. But yeah, I tried this out in my Full Face of Flower Beauty makeup. I kept trying it and I've really been enjoying it. Another one I've really enjoyed is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer, and I have two shades. I just don't know where the other one is. This is the one that matches me the best. It's a little bit closer to my skin tone. The other one is like really good for like a bright highlight. But yeah, I've really been loving this. Good coverage. It just looks really fresh on the skin. So yeah, this is also a really good concealer that I've been reaching for a ton this month. So the next thing I have are some face powders. One's on the newer side and one's been around for a few years. I just finally got around to trying it. And the package is made of velvet, so please excuse me for the fact that it looks gross, but it literally collects everything it touches. But it's the Urban Decay, the Velvetizer Powder. This stuff, it was sitting in my drawer for so long, and it's such a finely milled powder. I think you're supposed to mix it with foundation. I haven't tried that. I've only used it as like a setting powder. I love setting my eyes with this. It makes it look so smooth under my eyes, but it is a super finely milled powder, so I really only like to use it underneath my eyes. I feel like if I was to use it on my whole face with a big fluffy brush, it would literally be flying everywhere. But yeah, this is such a good powder. The next one is something I actually hit pan on the other day, and I was super shocked to do it. But it was the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Powder Foundation. Now, I have been loving this to set my face with and just add that extra layer of coverage without looking cakey. And I'm in the shade 102 Fair Porcelain. It does add coverage. I've never used it on its own as like a powder foundation. But yeah, this is such a good powder, and I just can't believe I hit pan on it so quick. I've been using it probably since mid-January, and so yeah, definitely love this. So I actually think, so the next few products are actually things that I have reviewed this month, and the one that I have used in every video to the point where I feel like I need to use something else, but I just love it so much, is the Cover FX Perfector Face Palette. I got this in my Box Deluxe this month. It's so good. The highlighters are so pretty. I love the brightener shade. The contour is really pretty on me, and then I love this powder. Right here is just like an overall cheek finishing powder. I put a little bit on chin, a little bit on forehead, and then spray my setting spray, and everything just kind of melts together, and it makes you just look so fresh and healthy. And I love it because I can sit this on my vanity and just grab it and do my makeup, and I have been non-stop using this. The next product is a bronzer, and it is the Morphe Glam Bronze Face and Body Bronzer. And as you guys know, if you've seen my review, I bought the shade Megastar, which is the medium shade, which I am light, but I bought it just because I didn't have any darker kind of bronzers, and I wanted to have one for when summer rolls around in case I get a little bit tanner. And I honestly kind of want to go buy the lighter shade just so I can be a little bit more like heavy-handed with this, because I feel like I could go overboard really quick. But this is such a beautiful bronzer. I did a whole video talking about the Morphe collection with this, but I've been using it non-stop. I really love this bronzer. It's so beautiful and so affordable. It reminds me of some high-end bronzers, and yeah, so super pretty. Love that. Again, I talk a little bit more about it in the review. And anything I'm using that I've done a video on this month, I will leave a little information card, and you can go watch the video if you want to learn more about it, just so I don't babble on forever. Okay, so the next product, I tried a lot of eyeshadow palettes this month. So I got to only try a lot of them like twice, maybe once. But there are two palettes I repeatedly keep reaching for. And I feel comfortable enough saying like, hey, I really like these, they're favorites. I definitely recommend them because I've gotten good use out of them. One is the Colored Rain Safari palette. It's what's on my eyes today. And again, I did a whole review on this collection from Colored Rain. But this palette is absolutely gorgeous. And it's only 9 shades, but there's so many looks you can do with this. Not necessarily the best like super natural like day-to-day eyeshadow palette, but for the most part, when I do my eye makeup, it's not super natural day-to-day eye makeup anyways. But yeah, I've really been enjoying this palette. I've picked up multiple times. So definitely like this palette, and I can't wait to try more Colored Rain shadows. And the next one is the BH Cosmetics Daisy Marquez palette. I used this in a tutorial earlier this month, and I used it in another one. I used a few shades from it. But yeah, I really like this palette. It has your bright colors, your neutrals, and your shimmers, your mattes, and yeah, it's just super, super pretty. The next product I have to show you is a brow product. Brows are definitely not my favorite thing to do in makeup. I mean, honestly, anything that makes them super quick for me, I'm like all for it. So when I tried this product, I was like instantly loved it. And it's not something that I ever would have picked up to try for myself. So I'm so glad that I got it in my BoxyCharm, because it is something I never would have picked up to try for myself. And I don't know if I really would have wanted to pay what they wanted for it, because I'm pretty sure when I was doing my video, I read that it was like $40 on the little card that BoxyCharm gives you. But it is the Iconic London Eyebrow Cushion. So I really, really like this. You open it up, you have a little cushion, 2 shades, and yeah. And the brush it comes with is just such a good, like, little nice brush. It's kind of one of those brushes that you pick up like originally and you're like, oh, I'm never gonna use that. And then you use it once and you're like, oh, that's actually really good. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this. It makes my brows so quick, and I can use the brush in here and just go really, really quick and be done. Or I can take an eyebrow brush and just really sculpt them out with this product. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this. It's long lasting, and I do have the shade medium, and I use both the dark and light shade. So just a few more things. One, an oldie but a goodie. Another thing I got in a BoxyCharm, and it is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I used this when I first started doing makeup, and I got one in a BoxyCharm and was like almost out of another mascara. So I was like, let me open it up and use it and see if I still love it, because it's kind of one of the cult favorites of Too Faced, and it's still really, really good. And it's been so many years since I've used it, and I still think it's a great mascara. I just want to give this a quick little shout out just because it is an oldie, but it's still a goodie. And then the next mascara is the Lash Warrior Mascara by Flower. I used this in my full face of flower makeup. So the day that I filmed that, I was running really, really late, so I didn't have time to put falsies on. So when I tried this mascara, I was hoping it was gonna be like really, really good. And it is. It makes your lashes look so fluttery and just spread out, and it doesn't really add a ton of like length, but it adds a lot of volume. So I have really been enjoying this mascara, especially with her falsies, because one, it's a drugstore mascara, and I like to use drugstore mascaras when I'm going in with false lashes anyways, just because I don't want to use my high-end mascaras on days when I'm just throwing a pair of falsies on top of it. So I love this. It really makes the lashes look even more multiplied. And since I was talking about mascaras anyways, I wanted to give this one a quick little shout out just because I have been using it for the last 3 months. And it's the CoverGirl Lash Blast Active. I love this for my lower lash line. It has a pretty small, easy to control brush. It's not like the super thinnest little brush, but it's definitely not as thick as a lot of mascara brushes. And it's such a good formula, it doesn't run. So I have a few lip products to mention. It's what's on my lips right now, and it is the Flower Petal Pout Nude Lip Liner, the Maybelline Gigi Hadid Lip Liner in Tora. And then this is an oldie, but I still love it, is the Marc Jacobs Lamarque Liquid Lip in Fawn Over Me. This has been my combination all month. It goes with so many looks. I think I've used it in like 3 different videos, so it only feels right to mention it because I've used it on camera and off camera a lot. So yeah, super good. Love these formulas. So I do have a few brush favorites, which all these are brushes that I got this month, but I really, really have been loving them. The first one is the Jeffree Star and Morphe Brushes JS1 brush. I love this the first time I use it. It makes my foundation go on so smooth. The next two brushes are actually from the Jeffree Star collection too, is the Morphe Jeffree Star JS3 brush. Now, if you guys have watched our review, you know that I wasn't the biggest fan of this for contouring. And then after I tried it a few more times for contouring my cheeks, I loved it. Now, originally I did not like it for contouring my cheeks. I thought it was way too small, but I have been loving this brush. I've been reaching for this brush over a brush I've been using to contour for months now. And yeah, really been enjoying this. I still don't like it for my nose contour. I still use a different brush. But yeah, I really like this for my cheek contour. Then the next one is this Jeffree Star eyebrow brush. And yeah, I've been loving this with the cushion thing when I want to be a little bit more precise and sculpted. So this is such a good eyebrow brush. It's probably one of my favorite eyebrow brushes I've ever tried. Stiff enough and flimsy enough that it works really, really well. Love the spoolie, and I love the size of it. A lot of eyebrow brushes are like mini sized, and this one's still a full size brush. The next one is from Colored Rain, and it is the shadow brush that was part of the Safari Rain collection. This is just like an eyeshadow packer brush. Like, it just looks like one, but it works so well. It just takes shadow and you can get like really in there and like really get close and precision lines with your shimmer shades. And the next brush is this brush from Moda, and I don't know what the name of it is. It's like a highlighting brush, and it's really, really flimsy for like a cheek highlight, but I love it to use in that finishing powder from Cover FX and take it and just swoop it all over my cheeks, on my chin, and on my forehead. Oh, and then I have one more product that is makeup. I just forgot to mention it, but it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Setting Spray. I have been loving this. I don't feel like this makes you as dewy as the Tatcha spray, but I feel like it makes you just look healthy and it makes your makeup really melt. I find that the Tatcha spray doesn't always help my like full face of makeup melt, but like a MAC Fix Plus would, or a regular setting spray would, and I feel like this does everything seep into the skin and just look like one face and not just like a highlighter, blush, bronzer. It just really makes it all melt together. And I've really been enjoying this. I wasn't crazy about it when I first tried it, and then I didn't use it for like a week, and then I like was kind of like, let me try it again, and love it. It sits on my vanity. It's what I've been using for now. It's replaced my Tatcha spray. I wouldn't say that I like it more. I feel like they do kind of different levels of dewy. So now I'm just on my YouTube page so I can kind of remember what I've reviewed this month, and I'm just gonna quickly run down through everything I've tried and tell you how I'm feeling about it. First thing that I reviewed this month was the Jeffree Star Morphe brushes. Now, I showed you guys what brushes I'm still loving. I still really enjoy the brushes. There's been some really good favorites out of it. The next one is the Morphe one, and I still love the bronzer, have been using it. The palette, I still really like it. It's a good everyday palette. I've reached in it a few times just when I need something really quick to throw on my eyes. And I've used that and I still really like it. The lip glosses I have not used, and that's just because I've been rocking like a nude lip all month, just like a plain nude lip. I feel like I'm gonna use them more during the summer. The Anastasia Riviera palette I still really like. I'm still testing it out. I haven't been through all the colors, and I have a few looks that I want to do with it that I'm going to be posting to Instagram sometime in the next few weeks. So if you want to make sure you don't miss those, definitely follow my makeup Instagram, which is also where I post the updates for all of my videos. And I'm still liking the Dewy Set. And the loose highlighters, I just till this moment forgot that I bought them. They're still in like the big box they came in. So like they're at the very bottom of my makeup thing, and I just kind of forgot to keep trying them. I need to put those on top, so I keep trying them, but I thought they were beautiful when I first tried them. I really like the Daisy Marquez palette. I really like the Safari Rain palette. The Safari Rain lipsticks are beautiful, and I have used the mauve one and the orange one different times this month. They're really long wearing and comfortable. And the lashes are another favorite from Colored Rain. The ones from my Safari Rain video, I think they're called Glamazon. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's what they're called, is what I'm wearing right now. And these are just the softest lashes. I definitely want to try more lashes from Colored Rain because these are so soft. The Starlit Studios brand that I tried from Target was garbage when I tried it, and it's still garbage. The NYX Off Tropic palette and the liners, They lasted really well through the day. That was only a week ago, so I haven't really had much time to really test those out. Same with the Flower Beauty video. That was just like a week and a half ago. And yeah, so that's all of my monthly favorites and my little quick recap of the reviews I did this month and what I'm thinking about them now. Definitely still products that I need to try out further. Alright, well thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my other future uploads, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.